Getting in the mood.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Whee!
Alright, everything's streaming. We're live. Hello and welcome
Happy Saint...
to the St. Patrick's Day
Titular
Hangout.
heads.
No real plans, we're just planning on hanging out, streaming, having a few brews. Well, John's little cartoon can only suck on his fish lollipop, so
Yep.
he'll be sucking on that.
Yeah, fish lollipops only for me, guys.
Only
if
fish
you like,
lollipops.
subscribe and share our videos. Maybe I can move my arms, but for now, fish lollipops. That's all I got. But underneath the mask, yep, I got some booze right here. Well, it's not really booze, just soft drinks. I don't drink
booze,
but so yeah, so I got some boobs here. I mean, so
some boobs. The hard stuff.
here, hear that crack.
You giving us a little ASMR
Cheers.
there?
Yeah. Well, that turned this stream into something ASMR, but it wasn't intentional.
Adding the sound effects. It was needed. So we kind of got a new thing set up where we're using a program called Watch Together. You should definitely check it out if you haven't heard about it. You can watch like YouTube videos and stuff with people in real time, so there's no delays. It's kind of cool, and it didn't cost anything. So John's able to just interject videos for us to watch on our big screen TV here. I know he's been clamoring to share videos, so we'll do a little video watching. A whole lot of this.
Yeah. Well, the cool thing about today is, since it's St. Patrick's Day, it is also the day when Diablo open beta comes out.
Oh, Diablo did come out. Well, the early access, which if you buy the $79 one, you get 2 days. But if you buy the $100 one, you get 4 days of early access. It all seems a little dumb to me. I was looking at the packages, right? $60, $80, $100. I don't see the fucking point. Like, the only point is so you can get a fancy horse or something. Like, I don't care if I have the death horse that I paid $40 for.
The funny thing is, it's also these mounts are actually mounts you can use in World of Warcraft.
Yeah, they work in World of Warcraft, and there's like skin stuff in Overwatch or something. There's a couple different things that you get. Maybe it's a character in Overwatch. Now that would actually be kind of cool, I guess. You pay $40 for a character in Overwatch is
ridiculous.
I don't know how much they cost. Do they even cost anything now? Are they free?
Good call. I haven't played Overwatch in like decades.
I don't know.
Well, not a decade.
I wasn't sure if they did like a Smite
years.
thing. You know, Smite, you like pay per god, or you pay the one price to unlock all gods and future gods. Which I paid for long ago and have lost all my login information about that because I don't remember anything. Or they deleted my account because I was inactive for so long. Because one day I was like, oh, I want to go play some Smite. I haven't played Smite in a while, and sometimes it's a little fun to play some Smite, right? Like,
dude, Smite was fun.
Yeah.
You kidding me? It's a fun game.
I thought it was a blast, but what are you gonna do? You know.
Well, if you lost your stuff, and what else can you do, right? Like all your progression, all gone. All the characters you paid for, gone. That right there, my friend, is I don't know, probably a steal. It's considered a steal if somebody took your stuff when you paid for it, even if it's a digital asset.
Well, yeah, that's
so
not a steal. I mean, it's just stealing. Like, it's theft.
Stealing. Yeah, exactly. It's theft. There you go. Excuse my my lingo.
I don't know.
But
It's something.
I just spout bullshit coming out of my. It's just bullshit coming out of my mouth, really. Today, I'm just literally on Friday vibes today, guys.
Me too.
So please don't judge me. We're just here to hang out and just have fun and just talk about things on at random.
Weren't there some movies that came out? I haven't got. I still haven't seen the new Avatar movie. Like, I wasn't that excited for it. I'm so ready to wait for it to be streaming.
I'm the same exact thing, dude. So,
it was it looked kind of cool, but how much more tail hair screwing aliens do we need to see? By the way, the blue aliens, the Avatarians or whatever you call them, I don't know what they're called.
Navi.
They're Navi.
Navi, yeah.
Yeah.
I popped the trailer in.
Those people screw trees. They have sexual relations with trees. I know this because when they were Mac Daddying, right? The fake one and the real one in the first movie, they were using their tail and stuff, the little tentacles to with each other, And so if they're going to be doing that, that's the same thing they're hooking to animals, the same thing they're hooking to trees. They just screw anything. Anything laying around with a plug in its wall, they're hooking up to and screwing.
That's why they call it screw up and hook up.
Nobody calls nothing a screw up, John. Where are you making this up from? A screw up?
I was trying to be funny. But hook up, I think, because you literally hook your tail up to something. But here we got the trailer in just to check it out. Just like you, I'm literally just waiting for it to go streaming. I haven't really watched it in cinemas.
Yeah, we could check out the trailer again. Maybe it'll excite me to be like, oh, I do want to see that. But
yeah, I have it here. Maybe we can do a little reaction to it.
There you go.
Split. Oh, there we go.
All right.
Look, it's a Little Mermaid.
Oh, so now they're aquatic Na'vi, right? Is that what we're dealing with?
Yeah.
Fish Na'vi?
Yeah. James Cameron wanted to push this. So you can imagine, how do you do mocap underwater?
You just throw people in a pool.
Yeah. And Neytiri is actually Prego.
I know you think I'm crazy.
Really?
Yeah, she was Prego in that other scene.
Oh, well, they got a little kid, so... Oh, that kid's about to screw that plant.
I hear her heartbeat. She's so close.
Is this movie about their kid?
Yeah.
Their kid's the hero?
So what does her heartbeat sound like?
Like a heartbeat? Oh, there she goes. See, I told you. Oh, there's a plant down here. I'm gonna stick my finger in it.
You know what I like about Avatar? It's actually the military guys.
Yeah, the robo suits they have.
Yeah. That's one thing I really liked about Avatar.
Outcast. That's all they see.
I didn't like the.
I see.
You put Space Marines anywhere and John's in. He's like, even if they're the bad guys, rooting for him.
Before your birth.
Dude, I'm all about that mech. I'm all about that.
This is our home.
Those machines, man. They have feelings too. I'm all about heavy metal.
So half this movie's underwater, half of it's not.
Hey.
I figured out the underwater shooting. It's easy. You just hang people up by strings.
Yeah. Similar to how they did with Aquaman.
Yeah, like a weightless rig.
Way of the water. So they're doing water bending now.
No, the water. The water people.
They're doing water bending now.
I don't know.
December
I think it's yeah, it's been out since the 16th.
Yeah,
It's
16th
still
of
not
December.
out for streaming yet? Like, what's the holdup? Do they still get that many people watching it in theaters?
And that's the thing. Like, they rate the success of a movie based on ticket sales.
Yeah.
But
that's why it's all about, like, you gotta release it in the theater.
yeah. But that's the thing. Like, our generation these days are now into the streaming element.
So here's what I think, though. I think it's still a good measure. Because people got off their ass and left their house to go see your movie. As opposed to the people who didn't do anything extra to see your movie, but click a button. I think there's something to be said, like somebody who's going to actually go to the movie.
Spend cash or something. But that's... Like, wouldn't you want your movie to go to a broader audience? That's the whole point of the movie, right? To entertain or...
No, the point's to make money. That's what the point of the movie is. The entertainment part's the second value. As long as it can make money. So you threw it in the theater, you get your boost in ranking, right? Hopefully. And then you do streaming services and rake in more cash there.
I'm not gonna lie though, like I didn't see the buzz with Avatar 2. Like I don't know if it's their marketing or something, but it wasn't noisy enough for me.
I think they're just trying to like do Avatar 2 and be like, oh my god, it's so good. It was impressive when the first one came out because it was impressive. Like the visual effects and everything were like massively impressive. Now they show us something like this and it's like, I've seen video games that look like that. Like that's not that impressive.
It's just another cutscene.
Yeah, it's like, okay, so you have an Unreal 5 game? Oh, it's a movie. It's a movie. Okay, I thought you had an Unreal 5 game that you created.
2, 3, 5, what do you call that? 2-hour long unskippable cutscene.
Yeah, totally. They're totally gonna have to shift the direction they're doing 3D animation because it's like, who cares? Like Toy Story, they made a new one. It still did all right. I think Lightyear did all right, but that's like cartoony, silly style, right?
Right.
The people who play video games, which is most people now, they'll play a game with equal graphics to the Avatar, and the Avatar is supposed to look real. And now it looks like it doesn't really look real anymore. It looks very CGI. But watching the first one, it made you feel like, oh, that's cool. It looks really real. Kind of like when you got your GeForce card and you put it in and you were like, the graphics are amazing. And now we have like, the 4000 series where it's like, oh my God. Like if you looked at the old GeForce card stuff in the games then, it would be like, oh, this is terrible. But at the time you don't realize.
Right. Because we didn't have that much power back then. Now it's insane. You got Unreal Engine 5. And a lot of things are so realistic. They use even the environments of Unreal Engine 5 in the production of the Mandalorian show. So that level of detail and production, like they have this dome where people can literally act against. And the cool thing about that is the Mandalorian armor actually reflects on the lighting. So being in a dome that reflects that very well is a really smart idea. So basically they're doing the 1950s style of shooting where, you're in a car, people are just moving your car with fans in front of you, and then there's like a moving I don't know, like projector behind you or something. But this time it's all CG Unreal generated.
I mean, there's
It's
still a
insane.
lot of that, right? There's still
Well,
a lot of
there was an era. I think this was like early. This was 2010s era, where they abused the CGI too much. Too much green screens, too much. That's why
yeah.
Meet the Spartans actually made the spoof out of that. Like, oh, green screen. Like, multiply everything in the background, and that's it.
I mean, the things look better
Mhm.
when they're not like green screen added. You know, like
Mhm.
I've seen things where they're just adding like gunshots out of Nerf guns or something, and I'm like, that looks really good.
Yeah.
There's no green screen there. They just edited the video to do that.
Mhm.
I think that stuff is a whole lot better when you're like doing flat, huge green screen. It just doesn't look good. And I mean that's kind of what we're doing here. It looks
Right.
but it doesn't look good. Without a lot of post processing and editing of the footage, you ain't getting anywhere. That's all I'm saying.
Do you think that that is one of the factors that that made Avatar 2 kind of like meh? Like, because it doesn't feel like there's like a wow factor, at least for me anymore. Maybe to some, but it doesn't feel like, oh, I gotta get out my butt and just go to the movies and actually watch it. I never really cared about it, to be honest. Or maybe I'm just misinformed.
Or maybe I just don't know.
Maybe. Well, I was actually surprised that there was like an Avatar 2. I know it was coming, but I didn't realize that it came out
I feel like
December
it was years
16th.
too late.
Yeah, yeah.
Way
They
too
were
late. If they were
they
gonna
were
do a
probably
sequel, they
using
should have done one long ago.
they could have like used that as a, I think they could be using old tech.
Well,
That might
probably
pro-
not,
pro-
but they
probably.
needed to match the visual of the first movie. Otherwise, they would make people really like, kind of like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
blending of Star Wars, right?
Uh-huh.
They've done so many updates to the old movies that it actually made it better when it blended to the newer trilogy, the episode 1, 2,
Yeah,
3,
yeah.
because
Yeah.
they did like graphics changes and added to it.
Yeah.
You know,
People were so divided about that, because what happened with Star Wars Episode 4, 5, 6 was George Lucas like adding and tweaking things into it, like nonsensical things sometimes, and people were like, "Don't touch it, don't touch it." But
yeah, some of the
he's the
stuff was just
author.
like added, more animals or something, or
Yeah,
in
yeah.
like Tatooine, like just little things here and there. Um,
Mhm.
but I mean, Han shot first, so that's one thing that got edited.
They made it clear this time.
Han Solo always shoots first. He doesn't take no shit from nobody. He's the magic man.
Well, Greedo deserved it anyway. Like, that's what you get for working for a fat slug.
Fat slug. He's not a slug. He's a hut. You be kind to Mr. the Hut.
Did you just body shame a slug?
You just body shamed the Huts. How dare you?
Oh my god, Jason, we're gonna get canceled. I
Although
fear
if
for
you-
my life.
I mean, if you do see a girl coming up to you and there's a big snail trail behind and she's like moving like Jabba the Hutt, you may want to veer away. I'm just saying.
That
You
reminded
could
me
be
of
in
a
danger.
that reminded me of a scene back in college. Like, I had this crush on a girl, but so what happened was I was waving at her. I was waving, hello, hello, hello. But So she was waving back at me, and it seemed like that slow mo moment where you guys are gonna cross paths, and then little did she know that I was waving at somebody behind her, so it was like a letdown on her part, but
You should have just re-aimed your wave, man. You gotta re-aim that
yeah,
wave. Like, hey, and then you're
yeah.
like, oh, I caught that one's attention.
Um,
And
I
retarget, reacquire your wave.
um, so for the record, I was daft as fuck back then. Okay, so it's like if I know I had a crush on somebody, I wouldn't let that person know at all. So I was like waving, and then she was waving back, cool. And then it's like, hey man, what's up? like she was so disappointed, but she never wanted to talk to me after that. But it was all worth it.
You ruined it.
Yeah, I ruined so many chances in my life, man. I I'm not proud of it, but I got no regrets because right now I can get a kick and a laugh out of it.
That's the way she goes, bud. That's the way she goes.
Yeah, there she goes. But
Yeah.
that's life. Like all the chances that you could have just ruined just for a little gag. There was even this one time, like there was this really cute girl that from the nursing building, because like the IT building was relatively just a cross off the street from the nursing building,
Mhm.
and we were on our way down because our those buildings were up in the mountains, like our university was uphill, so we were on our way down, and my buddy and I were like, we thought that that girl was cute, so we wanted to grab her attention. So what we were doing was we decided to like pretend like we were talking in gibberish. So my complexion is relatively fair skinned compared to normal people here in my country. So I'm easily mistaken as either a Japanese, a Chinese, or a Korean. So
One of
what we've been
those.
doing, yeah, what we've been doing was we were talking in gibberish, sounding like a Korean or some Japanese dude. It's like, 네, 아는네, 좋아하세요. No, it's like, 하는, 하지마, no, 네, 아니야. Yeah, so it's like we were talking like that, and she was looking at us weirdly. It's like, and we were looking at her weirdly too. And like, and they started like walking faster, and he started walking faster, and started arguing until she ran away. And I don't know. We were just weirdos. Don't mind me. Uh, those were the crazy days. I've done crazy things in my life I'm not proud of.
They were the best days of my life.
We we weirded her out that we literally chased her all the way to the to the gate, that she had to call the security guard on us.
Creeper, John. Creeper.
That was the whole intent of it. That was supposed to be that was the it was back then our trip was literally like Jackass. That was who we were. Hey man, I'm John and I'm Clavs and we are Jackass.
You guys were a little behind the times in the Philippines.
Dude, mind you, that's not behind the times because that was like a decade ago.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess Jackass was big then.
Yeah. Well, it was bigger another 10 years ago.
I mean, do you remember their whole like "do not do this, this is dangerous" part? No, you forgot that part.
Well, well, we didn't do the dangerous stunts they did. We just did the crazy weirdo creep thing that they did.
Well, I mean, I used to ride shopping carts. Like, no joke. I walked all over town, and when I was walking down the main street in town, there was a Target, and like if there's a shopping cart at one end of the Target, the whole parking lot for the entire shopping center, which is like probably like 5 football fields long, is kind of at a slope. So, you know, jump on the side and ride it like a skateboard down the parking lot to get to the other side, because it's so much faster. Like, so
I think the only time I was able to ride one was when I was a kiddo. You know how some shopping carts actually had like a thing for kids
with
to
the
sit
kid
on.
rider spot.
Yeah,
like all the shopping carts have that. It's pretty common.
But that was like the last time I've actually ridden one. I never tried. I wanted to like ride it like skateboard style. for some dumb reason, but I never got the chance to.
No such luck though, huh?
Yeah, nah. I don't know. I was just stuck at home playing computer games. That was it. And all I played was, you know, old school CNC, StarCraft, and Age of Empires, all those beautiful RTS games back in the day.
All the classics. All I played was the classics. Nothing but the classics.
But I told you this already.
That little shit.
I told you this also. I think one point where I was with a date, and I drove up like, you know, in a underground parking. The problem was it was all full of cars, and at that time, that was the time when my dad was in a hospital. Like, I think you were there also with me, and so we had like wheelchairs and crutches, you know, in my trunk, just in case we need to, you know.
Were you riding around in the wheelchair?
Not really, but the thing there was I couldn't find a parking, and she was getting antsy. So what I had to do was like pretend I was disabled, and we parked in a disabled thing. I'm not proud of it, by the way.
Bastard.
Yeah.
You bastard.
And I had to pretend I was crippled all the way.
You had to go,
when the
like,
security,
you acted out the whole thing, like parked, got out, got a crutch, and we're like,
yeah.
That's low. That's extra low.
Yeah, I know. I'm not proud of it.
How?
And then but it was. I'm not proud of it. I'm not proud of it. But it happened. Because it was either that or she was, you know, but at the end of the day she dumped me too. So.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, the move is, John. It's not the park in the handicap spot. It's you park in the back of the parking lot and make her ass walk. That's how you do it. Everybody's walking. We're just gonna be walking a long ways. It's okay. We could all use the walk. We're not gonna die.
I didn't know any better.
Or if you want to be extra gentlemanly, you pull up in front and say, "Hey, why don't you get out here and I'm gonna go park and walk up," to save her from having to walk. Maybe she's wearing heels or something, you know? Don't want to add all those steps. You gotta think, you gotta plan, you gotta react.
I never thought of that.
Gotta be quick on the ball, man. Quick on the ball.
Look,
can't let him get past you.
I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, okay? Like,
I'm the sharpest spoon in the drawer.
Yeah. I need a little sharpening. That's what I need. But I'm not proud of it. It happened, and it's not happening again. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna freaking say.
That's it, huh?
Man.
Where's I am so.
I think you want to watch a couple of videos too. I
yeah,
think
you got a video. Throw it up on the thing, man. What do you think? What do you want to show?
I got you. Well, what we can do is we can actually watch one of the recent Diablo cinematic. Spoil
Did we
ourselves a
do?
little
We
bit.
already did that, didn't we? Or is this from the
No,
actual game?
the actual game, yeah.
Oh,
So
let's check out some Diablo. Oh, did you do the video
oh,
tags? I didn't ask you.
no, it's there. I did the tags. Don't worry about it.
He's
Man.
on top of it. Look at this guy. Well, wrong way. That guy.
I got you, man.
Over
I
there.
got you.
We're gonna see.
Okay.
Here.
All right. So we have it.
All right, got a little church action going on.
This is very.
For whom the bell tolls.
This is reminiscent of real organized religion and all.
Dude,
like there's like a moral dilemma here.
They need to start off one of these games like the first cinematic being like yeah. Give us a little like some tough stuff here. None of that weak
It's meant to
Shameful.
it's meant to be
Our
atmospheric.
Father has granted you a path to salvation. And yet you stray from it at every
dare.
opportunity. You drink and gamble. You covet and steal. Shameful.
Shameful.
You dare.
Oh, we get a little
You dare
floaties.
condemn.
Where
How
the
dare
demon
you
comes
condemn
in
us.
and goes like, "You sin and whatnot. You're awesome."
Sin
Yes.
is their birthright.
But
It is.
if they weren't serious about the religion before, they are now.
The lords of hell are coming to devour our
If-
world.
If I were them, that kind of looks like
Salvation is not in the light, but in you.
I would say that's good marketing.
The faith
I'm sold. I want in.
has taught you to deny your heart's
I'm just
desire
wondering when they do a
and turned you into a
Diablo where, like, you know,
Mhm.
you partner up with Jesus.
person. Break the chains.
I don't think Jesus is in actual lore here.
Who you were meant
Jesus
to
be destroying people with his
Yeah.
Break the chains.
blaster.
Kill them with kindness.
Beautiful in sin.
Disarm them with kindness.
I mean, if there has to be a Jesus in here, otherwise, what's the point of the crosses?
Resist! Resist her temptation!
Oh shit!
Oh.
What? Why'd that guy have? Oh, I see. It's just a religious thing. I was like, why'd that guy have that?
It's me.
It looks like a cross, but it's
I
not
brought
really a
your
cross.
child into this world.
It's just ooh. Talk about
Get your
backstab.
head down now with your hand.
In your head.
Straight up, just a beat down. It's like gangland beat down. Let's do this.
Oh.
Oh.
Damn.
Lilith.
They have awakened, Mother.
That's a Hellraiser guy.
First of many.
Hey, the priest was protected from the demon. She wasn't able to like mind whatever
Yeah.
him like she did everybody else.
Our true work.
Maybe she didn't try. I don't know.
Yeah, but he still died though because it was his blood that brought her to.
You're saying she sniffed him out?
Yeah.
I know where you are, priest. I smell you.
I smelled you. Hey.
All
And that's
the
how she came.
traditionalness.
But it's great. The cinematic Diablo 4 cinematic was, you know, it's still one of the best things ever. their art department, their cinematics department never fails.
Yeah, they're doing pretty good. I mean, Diablo 3 cinematics were kind of like lame, but Diablo
Well,
4 is
that's
shaping up to be a whole lot better.
well, because they kind of listened to the public. Like people were saying Diablo shouldn't be over contrast. Like it's got to be dark. It's got to be gritty. It's got to have that
dark
atmosphere.
medieval game. Like
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
supposed to have that.
Yeah.
I mean, if they came out with like a first-person Diablo, I'd be down with the art style they have now.
Right. Yeah.
Like, give me an FPS in the
The
Diablo
way I
universe.
You know what? The way I feel about this is they seem to be turning towards a more MMO-ish Diablo.
Right.
Because it's the same with Diablo Immortal, right? So I at one point for all you guys for all you viewers out there, I decided to like try out Diablo Immortal. I know it's a very controversial game, but it's fun. So the fun aspect of it is when I'm playing around town or something, like I meet a person, and a person, you guys can literally just play together like an actual MMO. So like maybe that's something that they're trying to upscale in Diablo 4, and then with all the customization and all that, they built like a robust customization thing.
Well, yeah, aren't they? I heard, or I thought I heard something where like when you go into town, like they're town instances, so other players could be passing through your town instance, but it's not like there's a million players in the town. It's like some will share instances.
Possibly, yeah. And then most likely, what's gonna happen there is you're gonna have to choose like a server-ish kind of thing.
That would be really cool for trade, though. Like
Yeah,
the city instancing thing, because
yeah.
maybe you go into an instance and a guy's like, "Hey, I found this thing. I'll sell it to you for such and such gold,"
Yep.
and they can trade. Although you can't do that in games anymore because some Chinese company will hire a bunch of slave labor to sit there and mine items all day and sell them for actual cash online.
I find that really hilarious though, because I mean, if
I don't know what's more hilarious, the people buying the stuff or the people selling it. Like the people selling it are making money to hire all these employees, so it must be the idiots buying the crap. Like, you're buying nothing. It literally has a shelf date.
And that's true. That's true. But that's the thing. Like people want to get ahead of the game. They want to cheat the system. They want to be rich instantly through and people literally buy that stuff. It's common in a lot of MMOs.
Yeah, I never understood it.
Yeah.
Unless
For me,
I was getting some Bitcoin or something from the whole deal, I don't really care for
that's
in-game
that's
digital
why
currency.
That's why NFT games became probably like a semi-spotlight. It hit the semi-spotlight because NFTs was like, okay, we trade some items so we have some sort of NFT value out of it. So it's literally mine. This item is mine. There's many like it, but this one's mine.
Sort of, but if the platform the item goes on no longer exists, then what's the value of the item?
Zero, zilch, gone.
Like I have stuff in my Steam account. That's because I played Counter-Strike Go years ago. I mean, it was probably 8 years ago or something. I still have loot crates from when I played it then. And I've never touched them. And they're sitting in there. And some were like $5, $10, like on the market that have sold in like the last 24 hours. And it's like people are buying these old loot crates. What is there, like some broken gun or is it some style that you can only find in there? And there are people who most people I know don't give a crap about the Steam achievements and trading cards. But there's people who are way into it. And way into collecting those digital cards.
I'm the same. Like, I don't care about my achievements. And I was like, oh wow, I can actually sell this for like X amount of dollars. Like, yeah, let me get my
Yeah,
money back.
I'll actually go in there every once in a while and just post
Mhm.
everything on the Steam Marketplace that I have, like
Yeah.
all those trading cards. The
Yeah.
the crates I haven't, because I'm like, the first time it was like, well, that's not worth much. If I just hold on to them, they'll become more valuable because you can't get the like 2014
Right.
crates
Stuff
anymore.
anymore. Yeah.
So, and they've gone up in value. So I've held on to those. I'm like, someday they might buy me a game. But the trading cards, no, I'm going on there like, how much are they selling for? Okay, penny, 15 cents, 3 cents, and I'm just selling them all. Like, buy them up, people who want these things, because I don't give a
Hey,
rip.
I'm the same exact thing because I never really cared about those cards.
But
But
sometimes it'll
fair.
almost pay for a game. I mean, 5 cents here, 3 cents there. You end up with like 300 cards. Get your money back by selling your achievements online.
Heck yeah. But that's provided that you get to play a lot. I mean, these days, man, how often do we get to play?
Well, even if you don't play a lot, you still earned those trading cards and stuff.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to
Maybe
like
I.
play hours into a game to get them. Usually, it's like if you do an achievement, you can get a trading card. Some of them are hours played. Some of them, there's a lot of different things. Or just buying the game. A lot of times, you'll get certain cards, or meeting a character in the game. You'll
Oh,
get like their card, or following a different track than everybody else has. You might get a card for that. It depends on the game developer and what trading cards they made for it.
well, I guess, guys, that clearly states how much I cared little about this
Like,
thing.
you should just go through and sell them all then, you know?
Yeah,
You have
yeah,
a whole
definitely.
stream where it's just your cards that you're selling. And be like, so I bet you have like 500 of them.
Yeah, probably. Let me check my Steam now. You got me curious. 1 second.
Just go to your inventory.
Inventory.
And
Two
there's
new items
these
in your.
Steam inventory. There's like certain games have special inventories. I have 1,200 things in my Steam inventory.
Wow.
1,200 things.
Wow.
Like little trading cards that I can
You
turn
have
into gems, which whatever gems are for.
you have 1,200. I have like 325.
Yeah, and I could go through and list each one of these. Like this one's 4 cents. You know, that one's 4 cents. And
Oh my
hawk
goodness.
all these trading cards. That one's 12 cents from Blacktail. So let's say it's an average of, I don't know, most of them are like 4 cents, 5 cents. I mean, the average is looking like it's 4 cents.
Hey.
So 4 cents times 1,200. What is that?
My math. Wait, 4 cents. That's probably like 40%. So that's probably somewhere.
Give me 0.04.
Yeah.
Times
1,200.
1,200. $48.
You sure?
Yeah.
Oh, right. 48. Yeah, 48. Dang. Not bad.
$48 if I sell them all and people buy them all. And it'll even tell
That's
you like sold in the last how long.
That's probably like five, $10, about $10, $8, $10 games.
Yeah.
Or
I mean, the annoying part's going through it and clicking each one and selling them. You also have
not bad.
like I have some Steam gifts here that I can give away in games. I have a Don't Starve Together copy, Space Forerunner Fleet Pack. I have 5 of those. I don't know why. It must be in something I bought, but I got 5 Steam gifts for Space Forerunner. I don't even know what Space Forerunner is. And a copy of State of Decay, Year 1 Survival Edition. So if you want Space Decay, hit me up. Or you want one of those,
If
I'll
you
be happy
wanted
to send them to you.
if you want to decay in space, hook Jason up.
Oh, I got booster packs too that aren't even open yet.
What for?
Which have-
XP?
They're like cards. You unpack them, and they have 3 whatnots. But you can sell the packs also without opening the cards, or you can sell the cards individually. Yeah. I don't know what's with this trading game thing they have.
By the way, for all our viewers out there, mind you, Steam is currently on spring break sale. So if there's a game there you've been buying to buy, go right at it. They're on sale now. Go get them.
Get 'em.
You. I'm talking to you. You watching right there? Yeah.
The best deal I have seen in there is the Assassin's Creed games. They're pretty good deals. The Hitman games, and their sales really good. And if you're into American Truck Simulator, the thing on that's really good right now. Usually, if you wanted to buy all the packs, it's almost $200. I think now you can get them for like $90, and that's all the DLCs, which is like huge. It basically makes it so you can drive across the entire country. So those 3 games, I say, are like the best thing I've seen in the spring sale. Looking through it,
They've got Ghost Recon too. Breakpoint.
I've never played Ghost Recon anything. I don't think.
Oh,
So
I've
I
played.
would that.
There was another Ghost Recon. I think it was Ghost Recon. It was old school Ghost Recon. Oh, it's Future Soldier. There we go. That's my first Ghost Recon game, and I loved it.
Future Soldier.
It's pretty cheap here where I'm from, but that was the very first game that I've actually played, and I found it really cool because you literally had like it was pretty much Modern Warfare, and this Future Soldier came out during the time of the Modern Warfare boom. That's what I like to call it. Like
Modern
everybody was so
Warfare
hot.
boom.
Yeah. Everybody was so hyped up about Modern Warfare stuff. Like Battlefield was dishing out, real life urban combat, and then you got Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, and then Modern Warfare 2. The Ghost Recon used that, but added to it. So it was pretty much Modern Warfare, just with high-tech gadgets. So your soldier literally could cloak, and just stab somebody. I just felt that was so cool. It was a slightly breath of fresh air. But I never got to finish it. I played it in a computer shop back then. Like in college.
Oh yeah, the I used to go to those.
Yeah. Because in college, like our university, there are a lot of computer shops like just outside. So if you're waiting for your class, you can literally just sit there and play computer games with some of your buddies. Unfortunately, some people literally abuse that to a point that they don't even go to class anymore.
So I got something.
Yeah, yes.
I found a video: top most legendary best video game cinematic trailers of all time.
Oh, that's cool. Let's watch it.
Let's take a look.
What's this? Oh, Avengers.
Is this Avengers?
Yeah. It did say earlier.
Oh, I missed that part. This doesn't seem that epic. We're actually rating this person's taste. Oh, is this the one where you collect the mobile game?
I'm not sure.
I think so.
I never.
This is the mobile Marvel's game.
I'll be honest, guys. I never was into superhero games. The only superhero game.
Spider-Man, because it was cool to do the web swinging and stuff.
Yeah, but to be honest, I haven't played it either. the only game the only superhero game I loved playing was actually Deadpool.
Because of his one-liners throughout the entire game.
Oh heck yeah! I
This
live for
was,
that, dude.
I
Like,
thought, a really good trailer. The Hitman Absolution trailer when it came out.
I feel you, man.
It was
I
the
like
one with
this.
the dominatrix nuns.
Yeah, warrior nuns.
Oh,
I liked it because I main Sisters of Battle in Warhammer 40k, and I'm all about that warrior nuns.
I don't know how that makes you more like combat ready wearing leather, but I guess it does.
It's all about the style, bro.
Look at that launcher.
RPG. Backblast.
They were all
Look at
standing to the
that.
side. They're fine. Ooh,
You want equality. That's
he's so stealthy.
quality right there.
He knows
How can you fight in heels? You know how hard it is to fight in heels?
Just so everybody knows too, don't stand over somebody to shoot them. It's a ranged weapon. You don't have to get close. I don't know how her little body stopped bullets, but a couple of them bullets I think would be just going through.
Yeah.
Damn, he burned the shit down too.
What kind of gun was that? Was it an MP5 or something?
His?
The
I
gun
remember-
that she was shot with. Anyway,
Oh,
I don't
know.
want to get.
It's hard to tell. Could be.
Because if the cartridge was, or if the gun was a rifle, you're right. They should have popped right through her.
They think Cyberpunk? I don't think there's. Was their trailer really that good?
Well, it looked gorgeous. It was just a wow thing.
Then the game was a letdown.
When it released,
On first
it was.
release, yeah, it's much better
Yeah.
now.
It's true.
It's pretty
That's true.
solid now. This never happened in there, did it?
You made it.
That's supposed to be
Going
V?
all over the news. Are you alone?
V is the guy, the dude.
Yeah.
You got the chip?
All right.
All right. Start her up, Bug. Why don't you go to the bathroom, wash up. We gonna be with you in a minute. What? Oh, come on, man. Your neck. It's a mess.
Well, technically, this happened.
Yeah, this did happen in the game. I don't think exactly like they showed it in the trailer, but
Yeah. They made it different for the trailer.
I never liked the face scar things. I never had those on my character.
Destination confirmed.
Neither did I.
That's what I'm talking about. All right.
And I rolled.
You know, I wish V personality was more like this guy.
Major leagues, Jack.
When you're playing the game, V's personality is kind of lame.
Jack.
Oh, shit.
Wait, you made a corporal guy. Maybe that's why. I was a strip kid.
Just hold on.
Maybe your V was better than my
All the
V.
good shit we're gonna have, huh?
Sorry.
I don't know.
Oh. No.
That is true though. Spoilers for those who haven't played Cyberpunk. Jackie dies.
I mean, it was in the trailer.
Yeah.
So. Oh, and now they're here to beat your ass.
Which also happened in game, by the way.
Just take the fucking chip, Dex.
Every corporal cop in this city's gonna be blasting down these doors after what you and your psycho friend did. We didn't need all this cocksucking.
Oh
attention,
yeah,
damn it.
I wasn't stealthy in that first mission, so when I walked in the door, he's like, "You're everywhere. They're all looking for you." Like, there was no niceness to start with. A hacker.
Damn. That track slaps, bro.
Alright, it was a good trailer.
Yeah. This is where I went wild.
Wake the fuck up, samurai. We have a city to burn.
Everybody's like, Keanu. Halo Infinite. Another one I ain't got.
It's freaking John Wick.
Does Halo Infinite have a single player?
Yeah, it has. And you can play co-op now in single player. So if you decide to play that, I'm down to play with you.
Is that the free version that you get single player, or is free version online multiplayer only?
A free version is online multiplayer. You pay for the campaign.
I see.
The campaign was okay, but it doesn't have the same love and touch as OG Halo. Because OG Halo was very linear. What they did with Infinite was they made it open world-ish. And they intended to add upon it. Like DLC.
See, this is why you should be using a proper step stool. He wouldn't have fallen and hurt his back. Proper step stool.
Daddy's listening.
He's in a spaceship. He could have just switched off gravity.
Oh, he had to go get his hologram puck.
They wanted an emotional touch to the trailer.
The guy's like, I wanted to see my daughter, not the wife. Point the thing at the daughter.
I love you, Daddy.
You sent me a message staring at you. You don't know how to flip the camera.
Aww.
And bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
This guy, how'd he get all beardy? Has he been there for that long now?
Yep, that was the whole point of it. Like, he's been there for quite a while.
I know nothing about Infinite. It's the aliens.
That's
the xenomorphs. They're here.
That's the point of Halo Infinite. Actually, what they were trying to do was to start with a clean slate, so you don't know what happened before or after. So when I went into Halo Infinite, I didn't know what happened here, to be honest.
Something's happening.
Yeah, something happened that got you. That got.
That's what he's detecting.
Yeah. Single life form detected.
Who's that?
Spartan.
Hey,
But
Master
what
Chief, though.
Spartan?
Is it? I mean, we found Master Chief in a hole.
It is a chief. Look at that number code 117.
Looks like the main power cells.
That's actually a Bible verse. John 1:17. John 1:17.
I'm going to try to override it.
Ooh, we're gonna override.
Okay.
Like, plug this power
Hear
in.
me in there. I hope you're ready. Please don't die.
Amazing he's alive. How long has he been alive?
Yeah. Well, not long. Just probably a week or so.
Ah, we got the suit up.
I like how it's biased.
Yes! We're going home!
For the law was given by Moses, but grace and truth
Welcome
came
back,
by
Chief.
Jesus Christ. That's what it was.
That's
I
Master
rerouted what
Chief.
power I had into your suit.
Alright.
Maybe it's 11:7.
With the
I don't know.
signals in your hands.
Let me try.
Stay calm. You've been out there a while. I know I
Oh, there's something in his hand.
Check your armor's diagnostics.
I got a random chip. I'm gonna plug this into my head. Oh, Cortana's gone.
No more Cortana.
Oh, easy there, big guy. You're not.
Status report.
Yeah, that voice.
What?
Classic.
Chief.
Oh.
Ooh.
What are we gonna see? What are we looking at?
We lost. Lost everything.
Oh, we blew up the Halo.
It's Zeta Halo.
Here it is.
Oh, now we're gonna go crash on it.
No. Not then. Not again. We need to run.
No, we need to fight.
You're in space. You're just gonna jump out and shoot him with your little gun.
Hey, exactly what he's gonna do.
Exactly what he's gonna do. He's like,
dude, that's a freaking chief, man.
I'm just gonna fly out in space and jump at them.
He's literally one of the. He's literally the Chuck Norris of video games.
Chuck Norris. Maybe he is Chuck Norris. That's the part they never told you. Master Chief is Chuck Norris.
Because you were special.
That would have been great, because in the game they had him take off his helmet, right? In one of the games?
Yeah. Yeah.
They should have had him
Halo
be Chuck
4.
Norris. That would have been fucking great.
No! No, you're taking me back. You're taking me back.
Do we switch to a
This
different
is-
game, or is this still going?
This is a different game.
Is this an Assassin's Creed?
Yes! Don't tell me you haven't seen this.
I think I have. I just don't remember which Assassin's Creed it is. 3?
2. It's an extension of 2.
Murderate.
This is-
We're gonna murderate.
This is like Assassin's Creed 2.
When Assassin's Creed
But
was
it-
kind of cool.
Yeah. Assassin's Creed 2, Ezio was... He was the most... He's a very popular assassin.
Yeah.
Even among the fan base.
I mean, my favorite's the Black Flag.
Oh, dude,
That's my
Edward
favorite
Kenway.
game of them. Oh,
It got
about
really
to get
controversial
poked.
because...
Brave of you to stand alone against me, but also quite foolish.
Who said I'm alone? I have my bird.
That's a board. He's a Borgia, by the way. So if you know your...
Ride your horses at him.
Damn.
Calling more guards. We need more guards.
Like, it's so romantic. Or romanticized. No pun intended, because this is in Rome. Yeah.
Oh, here's our squad. You got your squad.
Yeah.
Ancient Templars versus the Assassins.
Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. That's the title of it.
Of the Emperor of
The Witcher 3.
For the murder of the
The Witcher.
looting, cannibalism. You are hereby
Witcher is
sentenced to
such a
death
good
by
game.
hanging.
The series is good, but man, is it like pulling teeth getting through the first one. Just because the
The show?
controls
You're
were so bad. Not about the
you're talking...
games.
The
Like,
game,
the
yeah,
controls
yeah.
in the first game were so bad, and they really like required you to switch weapons and potions and
Yeah.
stuff. Like, there was no defeating the monsters without the right crap.
Did you
the
know
first
in the
one.
first game, like, you can do WASD movement, or you can actually do click and move,
Oh,
like
yeah?
Diablo.
Lesser,
Yeah.
greater, middling, makes no difference.
The Witcher. I am the Witcher.
You like that, you bitch? Get the hammer. Kick our teeth in.
But this is such a good.
Degree is arbitrary. The definition's blurred. If I'm to choose between one,
Well, you take that voice and you narrate anything, and it's good.
Choose it all. Just make it quick, Geralt.
You just take that voice for an Among Us video trailer and it'd be like, oh, that's intense.
Close your eyes.
You're so sus.
Yeah.
Wait. I got you there. I got
He
you.
thought he would kill us all.
You're so sus. I totally think that you're the killer.
What are you doing?
Killing monsters.
Damn.
We're killing monsters and you're a monster.
It's the same concept in The Last of Us. Like the real
Reach a
monsters aren't
tree.
really the zombies. It's the humans.
A man
Dude,
have anything
I'm fanboying right
if he's
now.
willing to sacrifice.
What's Star Wars The Old Republic? Is that the multiplayer game?
Yeah, the MMO.
With your birth
Oh,
comes a solemn
I thought they were doing a remake of the
You
old
will have nothing.
RPG game. I'd be down for that. That game was so good.
Your privilege
Yeah.
is the dirt.
Near impossible to play now because you realize like how terrible the controls are, and it's really glitchy.
Those
At
are the
least PC
games that you.
version.
Those are the games that are worth remastering, by the way.
Yeah.
But the cool thing about the MMO is it expands on that slightly.
Only
Like you
ambition
revisit some of those places
guide you.
that happened in the KOTOR games.
The oaths you swear, the promises you make,
Man,
Well, we got
how
white
I
and black.
wish.
alone.
Yeah. How I
They gotta
wish.
fight each other.
Your
Sit.
freedom will be the
Oh, we got a turbo army with us, huh?
Yeah. They fought Jedi's
your birthright,
and they fought the
the
Sith.
losses you suffer.
They weren't dark side or light side. Is that the whole why there's a black
Yeah,
and
yeah.
white one? They're like,
Yeah.
we're neutral.
Yeah.
The force
That's why
is
their
not
sabers
evil
were
or
yellow.
good.
Yeah.
Your entitlement,
Dude, but all their dudes have freaking
pure.
Blue
swords,
sabers.
huh?
It was saber spikes.
So what are they? The Sith?
No, they're called the Eternal Empire.
When darkness finds you, you will face it alone.
I wish this.
You know what
name
I
was-
would watch?
What?
A pre-story
Uh huh.
of General Grievous.
That sounds kind of cool.
Like, you know, him coming up and how did he become like robot dude? Because he was an actual dude before. Who's just
He
been
has a
so
race.
like torn apart. He's mostly machine now with like a brain and a heart, basically.
His race is, I think, also in Star Wars: The Old Republic, the MMO. Like you can build a character with his race.
I mean, maybe he was a good dude before, and then bad shit
Possibly,
happened,
yeah.
and he became part robot. Wanted to learn the dark side.
He got so pissed at his dad.
Maybe a Jedi killed like his father or something. I don't know. Ooh,
Killed his own
that'll
brother
do.
on accident.
The one in white became the ultimate evil.
Yeah.
Man, this is intense. Did they leave in anything for the imagination or for the actual game? Like, we've seen everything now.
Dude, I kid you not. SWTOR cinematics are so gorgeous. I just wish Disney would just let this expand, like full length.
Come with me.
Please, Disney, if you're watching.
They're not.
One can hope, right? We should probably watch like the whole cinematics of Star Wars: The Old Republic. It's beautiful.
That'd be spoiler rich.
Well, in a sense, but it doesn't really spoil.
Not that I don't think I'll ever go play the game, but
yeah, it just gives you like a sneak peek of what was and how cool would well choreographed lightsaber battles be.
That's the thing is, lightsaber battles are too choreographed. They're overly choreographed. Like backflips unnecessary, and spinning around. It's all unnecessary because you don't need to spin around to create a strength of a hit. It's
Because
a lightsaber. It doesn't weigh anything.
Lightsaber battles are meant to be semi-dances. It's like a dance.
Oh, we got some Arkham going on here.
Yeah.
Oh, R.I.P. They gave him extra grumpy face.
R.I.P. Kevin Conroy.
Who?
Kevin Conroy, the guy who voiced Batman, the animated series.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh,
he passed away.
The old purple paper one.
Yeah. And he also voiced this.
Just you and me. Come on.
Oh, that's
So
Deathstroke.
So he's Batman and Hamill's the Joker to his Batman.
Yep. That's why I don't think Hamill will be playing Joker again. But Troy Baker actually nails the Hamill Joker.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think he did Joker for the Arkham series.
I mean, and you don't have to nail it because that's a totally different kind of Joker than the animated series, in the Arkham series.
No, but legit, he does sound like Mark Hamill.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. That's how talented Troy Baker is.
What are these guys' swords made out of that they're like, oh, they're katanas, that's why they're so cheap.
Yeah.
Like, how does Batman just like break the thing with his things? And I'm like, oh, because he's probably using like carbon nano steel something because he's Batman and rich. Who's this guy?
Deadeye, I think. No, Deadeye. He's like a sniper, dude.
He's the guy who never misses, right?
Yeah.
That's like his shtick. Except for when it's Batman. Then when he misses.
Guess he missed Batman a lot.
And next time.
He always missing Batman. The one guy he's going after. Dude's
Who missed?
always missing him.
And the night is young.
Ooh. Bullet.
Wow.
Let's go, Batman.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman. I'm Batman.
In case you forgot, I'm Batman. I thought it was the other guy dressed up like a big black bat.
If you've seen Bat Metal, by the way, that thing is so hilarious.
I have not played this. I keep looking at it, and Ghost of Tsushima or whatever.
Tsushima.
Tsushima.
Yeah.
Sashimi.
So it's an island off the coast of Japan. And it became the staging ground for the Mongols before an invasion on Japan. And they faced stiff Japanese resistance there.
The game looked cool. I keep worrying
so
that it's
good.
gonna be like.
It's so good.
I'm not a big. I guess I'm just not a good gamer because I'm not a big fan of like the Dead Souls stuff. Because I'm like,
Oh no
why
no
does it
no
gotta
no
be
no
so
no!
difficult. This is like
No,
more
no,
like
no.
Kung Fu.
Assassin's Creed.
Makes you a badass. Yeah.
It's
I
Assassin's
want to play
Creed.
a game that makes me feel like a badass.
It's Assassin's Creed in Japan. That's what this is. I can't believe Ubisoft took a long time.
The ghost.
I might have to try it out. I mean, I've looked at it. Maybe it's on the spring sale. I don't know, but I've looked
No,
at it a
no,
bunch and always kind of like keep scrolling.
It's not on Steam.
What?
It's a PS4. It's a PS exclusive. But I'm waiting for it to be on Steam. I swear, I've been looking for it. I want to play it. I've seen my brother play it on PlayStation, but I want to play it on PC.
Oh, it hasn't come out on PC yet.
No.
What's the game I'm thinking of? There's another game that keeps reminding me of it, and I see it pop up.
No. Sekiro.
Yeah, that game.
Yeah. Oh, that game is ass,
That
man. It's
that's the Dead Souls-y type, right?
yeah.
Okay. I'm an idiot. Sorry, dumb.
No.
By the way,
dude.
PlayStation ports are the best ports because
Sony.
PlayStation, like Sony exclusives, they're good.
Yeah.
They're good single-player games, but it always takes a year before you can get them on PC because they want to make sure that their people who are buying PlayStations are getting them first. But it's disappointing.
I can't wait
I
to get
have a
this
good
in
computer.
PC.
I ain't wasting my money buying a PlayStation. I don't have a need for it. Except for to play these games.
Exactly.
How about this, Sony? Do this for me. If I buy a PlayStation, right, and I buy it on PlayStation, I could buy it again, like, I don't know, for half on PC.
Or probably if they just keep the PlayStation store for PC players.
That too. That actually makes more sense. Let us buy the games. The thing is a PlayStation 5 is a loss leader. So consoles aren't to make money. You sell the console for as cheap as possible. Because some of the power of like the PlayStation 5 has and stuff, like if you were to buy a computer, it would cost you twice as much as the PlayStation 5 costs. Or more to get the kind of fidelity and everything you're getting.
Yeah.
But that's because it's a loss leader. They sell it at a loss because you're gonna buy games and games and games, and they'll be making money.
And they
on
make
that game.
They make money out of the games, yeah.
Like, I'm saying, just make money off the game, selling it to us through a Sony launcher, or work out a deal with Steam like EA has, or Ubisoft.
Time is running out.
Wait, I think God of War.
Prophecies say Fimbulwinter leads to Ragnarok. War is coming.
God of War is still PC, PS exclusive.
I should be out there.
There's some God of War that's.
I will not allow you to pick a fight with gods.
I don't want to fight.
They released something
I just
on
want
Steam.
answers.
And if those answers
Oh, the first God of War.
Yeah, it's the first God of War.
Maybe that's what Mother wanted.
It's a good story game, by the way.
I've never played any of them.
Well,
it's a really good story game. So if you like story, but the thing with the old school God of War is it's very much like old school Prince of Persia, where you smash a lot of mobs and you get a lot of like globes or something. That's how old school God of War is. Now this one is so much more story driven and linear, which I think you'll like.
We gotta find him.
The Ragnarok one?
Ragnarok and the one on Steam at the moment.
We're trying to stop
okay.
Ragnarok to help people.
God of War 4.
What if the only way to do that is war?
Fighting monsters.
Yeah.
War is not the only way.
It's a beautiful game. I think you'll love it.
Start thinking like a general.
Don't talk to me like that, kid.
Like a calm and reasonable person. Are you a calm and reasonable person?
Oh boy.
Who's that? Hammer Man.
Who's a god who has a hammer?
Lots of gods have hammers.
In moments of crisis, panic does nothing.
I don't know what lore God of War is. I don't know if he's like Roman lore or...
So, the original 3 games was Greek mythology. But after he killed all the Greek gods, he went
He's
Norse.
going after other people's gods?
Yeah.
Are you coming with us?
He's just killing them all. Going after the Viking gods now.
Yeah. That's exactly what happened here.
I think there's 2 gods, Viking gods, that have hammers. There's Thor and there's the guy who...
Odin.
The blacksmith.
Oh,
Heimdall? No, Heimdall's the other guy. Shoot.
Wasn't it
It's like
the
blacksmith
dwarf?
of the gods.
Isn't that the
Yeah, they had him in
Isn't-
the Marvel movies, but...
Isn't it Broker? The one who works with metal fragments, blacksmith. Brok is a dwarf and the brother of Itri and Sindri. Okay, so it's Broker. Broker. I don't know how to pronounce this. It's like Brokkr.
Brokkr. Yeah, I guess
Brokkr.
Brokkr.
Yeah. So he's the dwarf I was talking about. Like, Norse names are so unique, man. It's very, it's kind of cool.
Can't ever pronounce like half of them. Like, what was that?
Very Scandinavian. If I have a kid, I'd probably name him Ragnar. Like, strike fear into any of his bullies, and do a blood eagle on them.
Oh, dude, Blood Eagle's rough. That's rough stuff right there.
Dude, when I was watching Vikings, I mean, typically a guy who would faint if there's like some sort of medical procedure or some skin getting cut off and everything. That's why I never liked to be a doctor or a nurse. But I watched through that. Like, I was surprised. I was proud.
Much. They showed more the second time around. The first time they Blood Eagled somebody in the show, it was like the camera was over here and some chop noises. The second time with the king, they showed a whole lot more.
Yeah. But I watched through that. I was so proud of myself because normally I'm very, very afraid of blood, like real blood. I can watch like gore and everything in movies, but when it comes to real blood, I grow pale.
I grow pale.
I grow pale. Yeah, stay a while and listen, dude. Let me. You want to check out the Star Wars cinematics?
All of them? That's a lot of Star Wars cinematics. We go through the history of Star Wars here. Fine.
No,
throw it on. Throw it on.
Just the online.
3 hours later.
Yeah. All right. So I'll pop it right in, and then it's coming in, and kaboom! Here we go.
All right. Made by BioWare. BioWare.
What I like about what they did with the MMO is it's all fully voice acted. All of them.
I do like that. One thing I hated about MMOs was one, there's
reading.
a gazillion quests, and you're having to read a bunch of bull, and you don't know really like what's in the important cool storyline and what's my daughter fell in a well. Can you kill 3 pigs to get
to
their
deal
teeth?
with that?
And it's like what, teeth?
Why?
Yeah. And why don't all the pigs have teeth? Why do I gotta kill 10 pigs to get 3 teeth?
I sense a great darkness.
Great dark.
Check this out. And that's that guy is the race of Darth Maul, a Zabrak.
Sith Empire has returned.
Did he say shit?
I thought that, but what he actually said was Sith
warn
Empire.
I thought he said shit.
I actually felt that too. He was like,
of course, they got a roguish guy with the fastest ship in the sector, right?
But what I like about this cinematic is it shows all the classes in the game.
And how they could still be useful when you have Jedis around?
Yeah. But check this, I actually thought those were clones, but those weren't clones. Those were Republic troopers. And the Sith Empire had
blaster.
like...
Oh, there's our warrior there, huh? Yeah. Or fighter class, or whatever you'd call them. Soldier?
Commando class, yeah.
Commando.
My shit.
Oh, hell.
She's not pretty, but she's tough.
The Han Solo type, huh?
Yeah. Oh,
but
gotta have the classic.
The John Williams scores are amazing. Here.
T7, put the iron cannon.
That's what I wanted to see, like Jedi Knights fighting Siths. Like, that's what I want.
Or Sith
That's
fights,
what got me. Yeah. Because you only see Siths and, just one-on-one battles. You don't see, like, large-scale fights like this. Well, this is not large-scale, of course, but...
You don't see a lot of saber throwing in the live-action stuff.
Exactly. That's my point. Like, if
it
you
makes
have
sense,
the Force,
though. You don't. I wouldn't be throwing my weapon. Like, that's one thing I wouldn't do. Like, I'm not throwing my lightsaber because now I lost control of it. I don't have direct control.
Well, you do and you don't and you do, because when you're throwing something, that you make the weapon a ranged weapon.
No, I get it, but the other guys they're fighting have the Force too. So
right.
Now it's like they could pull it to them or knock it off to the side, or
that is true. Yeah.
If they're like more stronger than you or whatever. That's why I think a lot of times when Jedis are fighting Jedis, they're not using a lot of Sith powers or Force powers in the fights.
Yeah.
Because they know like we can negate each other. In the Force stuff.
That's a good point.
Like
that is.
Vader's not walking around doing Force choke on a bunch of Jedis, because they can defend against that.
He only uses a choke because he knows that he's the only one who can do it now.
Duck! Oh, no duck.
This is so freaking epic, bro.
Fireproof.
I think. Bam.
Ooh. Is it the chopper and halfer move there?
Yep. You see the nod that they gave? to a Zabrak who was cut in half.
It's the only way to kill him. Slice him in half. Clean to the
But
bone.
that's why I want to give credits to the guys who literally created this thing. Because these guys gave homage to what came before. Not like the sequels.
As John's saying, not a fan of the sequels.
It's only the beginning.
I didn't say anything.
Old Republic is sweet. No, that whole era, like, untapped. For
I
movies. Agree. They do all this stuff with like, because that's even before like episode 1, 2, 3 type stuff.
Exactly.
It's supposed to be like 100 years or something before all that, or multiple 100 years. The Sith
it was
still
4,000.
exists.
It was 4,000 years.
Yeah.
So the developers were given a choice: expand on the current universe, or go 4,000 years back.
And with one savage.
And they made the right call of doing 4,000 years back because they can get creative with it.
Yeah, you have a lot of the same like. You have the races and
time is running.
Yeah.
But you could add your own civilizations and all sorts of stuff.
For those that remain,
Revan was Anakin.
We must fight.
And the Sith are back.
To victory or
Right.
death.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Like massive armies clashing. That's what I want to see.
What you want is like Band of Brothers in Halo and
Star
Wars universe.
Yes. Like a gritty battle war movie for that universe. Where you genuinely care for the characters because the stakes are high.
And they die.
Yes. Because that's just how it is.
Why? Okay, again, this guy has a gun. Why? What's he gonna do? Run out there and punch the guy? That was his plan?
Well, he was gonna stab him, apparently.
Terrible plan. Terrible plan. You're better off shooting.
Yeah. Yeah, see, look at that. Like, you got countless Sith just...
I'd love somebody to
out there.
redo this, but, like, do it right where people actually get, you know, their limbs sliced off and the guy actually is in half and... like,
they kept
lightsaber
it
battles
PG
would
here.
be rough. Like, if there was actually somebody fighting with a lightsaber, there'd be body parts all over the place.
No blood. Just like the movies. You get your limbs chopped off, no blood.
It's still good.
Yeah. There you go. Oh, look at that. Bam.
Watch out, she's got 2 lightsabers.
She's got the staff. She's got the Darth Maul saber.
Which really doesn't seem very safe, does it?
Not very. But I mean, that's better than a crossguard.
Yeah, crossguard's really dumb. But I guess, I mean, realistically, unless the lightsabers somehow magnetically latch onto each other or something, without a crossguard, you can just slide down and like slice the guy's hand off.
Yeah, that's true. It works both ways, actually. Like, it can slice your own hand off, or it can also slice the enemy's hand off. Unless you're using a crossguard with Beskar gloves.
Yeah,
So
well, I guess you could
don't
just
touch
use
yourself.
a Beskar crossguard would make the most sense.
Yeah. For sure. Damn, look at that. And this came out like almost a decade ago.
That's all you have? That's all you got? What kind of Sith is that?
Those are all the limbs there, bro. Those are all the limbs.
Oh.
Well, the sacrifices are heavy. We fight.
They got
knowing
hitched.
that a single
Spoiler.
spark of courage.
But see that this is the thing. Like before the Jedi Council, where it was like, no, we're gonna be celibate.
Across the galaxy.
Yeah.
She's a Jedi Master that got hitched with the commander.
Before they turned Catholic and they became priests who hang out with younglings all day. They,
Oh God.
The younglings.
There we go.
Has come
Younglings.
for 300 years.
300 years.
We grew stronger.
I don't understand traffic with flying cars.
In your cradle of power, believing your people were safe and protected.
Well, people's got to be organized, otherwise people would be bumping into each other.
You just make bumper hover cars. It's fine.
So they got the bounty hunter class.
You were trusted to lead the Republic,
Bounty hunter.
but you were deceived.
He's such a badass. He literally came into the Jedi Temple. Like, I'm a freaking Sith, and I'm walking straight into the Jedi Temple.
Dark side have blinded you.
That's how badass he
He's
is.
just gonna crash a whole ship in now.
Yeah.
All part of the plan.
Heck yeah. But what happens then?
He does 9/11 the Jedi Temple.
Force could challenge you.
Not quite.
And now,
This, my people, the Sith.
finally, we have returned.
Yes, that's what I want to see.
That's the thing. The Sith had like an organized army and academies and stuff
Right.
for force training. So they had full-on armies. Not like the Jedi Order that was always dicking around.
That's why I think the rule of two was like,
It didn't
you're
make
evil,
sense
you-
in the future. Like, so the Sith is always calling back to the race who is all about the dark side and the power of the Force, right?
Right.
So 4,000 years
But
in the future, the Sith don't exist. So it's really used as a describer of a dark Force user.
Yeah.
And even their whole rule that there's always an apprentice and a master or whatever.
Uh-huh.
In the movies, you can even see that not being true because there was like 4 or 5 like dark Jedis and stuff in the video games and movies. So they're all Sith, but I think the leader is kind of a like the person who's really known as like the Sith, the leader of the time.
Uh-huh. Like they were the rulers of that era.
A man can have.
So this was the one you saw earlier. So you'll notice that the first 3 was slightly different from this one.
With your birth comes a solemn vow.
Is this supposed to be like game changing here?
It's the same game. It's still the same MMO, but the expansion created like a 3rd faction called the Eternal Empire.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. So you still got your Sith and Republic,
What
but
new
you
class
got
did
another.
we get?
It's not really a new class. It's just more of like, yeah.
Cheap update.
And then the Eternal Empire got the Sith and the Jedi, dark side and light side factions just working together.
Ah.
Yeah. So that was what they were going for.
The promises you make.
The promises.
But But it's so interesting because it's like he's got the yellow sabers. I still like the dark saber though.
They have an awesome army. Can't deny that.
Right? That's why they beat in the Republic and the Empire, Sith Empire.
You suffer.
Damn, look at that, bro. It's so epic. See, massive scale battles like that, dude.
The pain you endure.
Damn.
Lightsaber shield would make sense. You like put up the shield, people are shooting at you. It's like reflecting them all back.
When darkness finds you.
That could be a double-edged sword, by the way. Like if you have your shield and you have a top friend right beside you, like you should hit me in the back. Look at that, bro. Look at that.
Guy's got half his face blown off. He's like, I'm good. Merely a scratch. I'll survive. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
It's just a flesh wound.
It's cool. It's fine.
It's just a flesh wound. Just keep soaking it.
I'm not dead yet. Actually, I'm feeling better.
Yes, you are.
I can't take the chance.
I can bite you to death.
Oh shit.
So this emperor was also the emperor of the Sith Empire. Like he was pulling the strings.
You killed your brother. Made the dark side go out in your eyes. Because you felt something.
But I see the parallelism that they're doing here. It's very like Cain and Abel-ish.
Definitely two brothers, they go against each other. One kills the other one. Everybody has a party. Rock on.
But that's the thing. They never hated each other. They cared for each other. It's just that this guy was like, he's so pissed at his dad. It's like, keep bossing us around.
Son.
You never cared about us. Now this is their mom. They had a sister.
Oh, there was another. But wait, there is another.
There's another. Yeah. You see the parallelism now?
The writing team did not work hard. Like, all right, we slightly tweak old Star Wars stuff and go.
But it still feels new. See? It's not hard to do. So those were her brothers.
So we watched the brothers grow up. Now we're gonna watch the sister grow up.
She's a very powerful Force user.
A Force adept, if you will.
Yes. Basically like a Rey or Anakin.
At least she's gonna train. Rey just magically was good at the Force.
Yeah.
No training or anything. Trained with like Luke for like a week.
Yeah. And that's the thing, like her mother is teaching her how to control it.
Fight.
But once she gets really pissed, she's gonna look at that.
Oh, that poor guy. He's like, damn it, I had to go play with the damn kid. Now I get squished in my suit. I want to go get this thing off now. She squished it on my head. Anybody got some butter? A little WD-40.
But this Yep, she's getting locked away.
Going into direct tutelage of the father now. We're gonna evil her out. Is that what we're gonna do?
Well, the dad is trying to suppress her powers. Like that's what she's going through, like suppression.
Ah. How'd she get tattoos and stuff being locked up the whole time?
Well, they had to probably tattoo those engravings on her or those things on her. Probably like marks to keep her force powers at bay. And then mommy just went for the save. This is a new track, by the way. Well, look at that, bro.
Let's go, mommy.
Yeah, mom's gotta fight, baby.
And then she's gonna like go out there and force fuck everybody up when mom dies.
Damn. Oh, look at that. That's the zoom, the zoom effect, like the meom, the buzz. It's perfect.
Everybody's got a lightsaber. They hand them out like candy.
It was prevalent back then.
You know, originally the whole kyber crystal thing, there was nothing about kyber crystals. Kyber crystals were something thought up and created in one of the not
EUs.
Like main books. It was like, you know, a book, a Star Wars book written by somebody.
Yeah, extended books.
Yeah,
extended universe.
Extended universe books, and that's where kyber crystals came from. And they made them such like an important part of Star Wars now.
And that's the thing, like Disney is trying to alienate the EU, when in fact the EU was so much more lore-rich. The extended universe, for those who doesn't know.
They just pull from it when they want.
Hey.
They need something to fill this plot hole.
Look at that. But these cinematics, man, this still dropping. My jaw still drops.
I would think a lightsaber would make a terrible light source. Because it's so bright. If you're looking in its direction, like, it would mess up your night vision.
Damn. Damn!
Gasoline fire! That's her brother, right?
No, that's her. That's her. She turned evil. Because she didn't go with her
that
mom.
was the mom running, and that's her all eviled out. Okay.
Yeah,
I thought she was the evil one. For a second, very high.
Sahar.
Oh, who we got here?
This is another different expansion now.
This is the next group of kids who are gonna fuck up the universe.
Yeah. So the Jedi Master took her from her family.
Difficult to accept.
We're just watching all the different Force users who are gonna screw up the universe.
That's it. Damn.
Ninja kick.
Look, she's got a pink saber. It's like a raid party now.
I have to pause this, alright? Because the good guys are supposed to be the darn good guys. You know what I've noticed? They're always double teaming. Where's the honor in that? Where is the honor in double teaming the bad guy all the time?
Well, probably there were more Sith there, and probably because the other Sith might have been killed already, so now they're double teaming it.
They're always double teaming the Sith. Anytime in like Star Wars, they're gonna go fight some Darth Maul. Oh, we're gonna both go fight him. Like they're always, besides Luke and because there was nobody else to fight with him in lightsaber battles. But since then, it's always like 2 versus 1.
Yeah.
Anakin going after Dooku, that was a 2 versus 1. I'm just saying, it's not very honorable, Jedi.
Destroy this machine and all records of it.
Yes, Master Moore.
This guy always shows up.
Dude. Yeah, he was like, he was Sith, but he like screwed the Sith.
He's all about himself. He's like, true dark side, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't care about your organizations or anything. I am just the most powerful, and will be the most.
He was an emperor. He became an emperor.
Uh-oh. Oh, you stepped on the trap.
Damn, look at that.
You had one job, destroy machine.
You're too late, Malchus.
He ain't gonna be able to destroy it.
Focus.
He's too mind jacked.
Yeah.
I did it! Did you see?
She sees her old
Will you be
self.
taking both children?
No. The brother shows little connection with the Force. Zahar,
You're taking my
the
brother.
Force has chosen you.
I sense your past, Padawan.
Oh, the mind fuck.
Your fear.
Yeah, turn her to the dark side.
How the Sith and Jedi
Yes.
maintain control, revealing the ways of the Force to some, and keeping it from others.
Not like me. I'm all about sharing.
How many were left behind?
Yeah. The temptation.
So
The
that
tempting.
Jedi could play God.
They locked him up.
Seems like it. Like this is literally the line where Anakin says, "I see through the lies of the Jedi." This is exactly what it is.
Your hot pocket is ready.
Well
It was
done.
just a giant microwave.
Now give it to me.
No.
You could have saved my brother.
What?
Was I chosen by the Force?
It's all about holocrons.
Or you?
Now's not the time.
Do you know what it is your master just destroyed?
Zahar, listen to me.
A machine built to find those the Jedi didn't deem worthy.
Silence! Give it to me.
Oh, it's a machine to find Force users.
Yes.
It's not too late. Give me the plans.
Oh my God.
Your brother.
I've only ever protected you. You must trust me.
A little bit too late for that.
Let's go. Bring the hog on. Let's roll.
Zahar, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you just gonna let him get sliced up like that?
Savage. Not much you can do against a Sith Master.
Yeah. I don't see a good chance of her winning this one. It's not, I don't think so. Oh, you just walked that off.
Life you've been in a cage, Padawan.
He pulled off a Dooku.
Yeah, just drop heavy crap on him.
Yeah.
Break free.
I'm just gonna slowly mosey out. So I take it he finds her brother and turns him to the dark side.
I'll be honest, I haven't played this expansion, so I wouldn't.
Oh well.
Yeah. But because that was the most recent expansion, which I haven't played, by the way. But oh man, that felt like a roller coaster ride. Not gonna lie.
It was going. I mean, it was action packed. That's for sure.
and man, I just wish, like, Disney, again, if you're watching, please create some saber battles like this.
We want to see good lightsaber battles.
Or come back to this era and expand on it. Don't
make
ruin
some
it.
movies in the old Republic times. You get to have so much more fun. The old
Yeah,
Republic
like,
was the fun Republic.
No, it was buzzing. There's so much activity going on. Don't just copy and paste.
You know what I never understood? Like,
What?
we had movies, Luke, Leia, the Squad. They went out and they destroyed the Empire. The Rebels won, right? They had a whole celebration.
Yeah.
They handed out medals. The Rebels won. Jump cut to the new movies and like they're on the run from the Empire again. And I was like,
why?
What? Why? Like, don't they? Were they not able
Didn't
to
they
set
win?
up planets or anything? It's like, didn't they win? Yeah. And I get there would be like cells of Empire out there and they band together and whatnot, but why are they on the winning side with more ships and everything? You guys won. Would you not think we should build ships to defend ourselves now that we've won and we've taken back the Republic, right? No.
And that's where the sequels were slightly it was confusing because you don't know how the whole first order just came to be. I know they're clearly the remnants of the old empire, but how did they manifest to become so powerful? Because if they're the remnants of an old empire, shouldn't they like have scattered into factions? Right? That's usually how it is. Similar to how the Roman Empire fell. You got the Eastern Front versus the Western Front. Brutus versus...
It would have been better if they would have had like the bad guys not be like the Empire with the Empire ships and stuff and be like, a couple dark Jedi, like the Master Apprentice thing. And
right.
Forth, but... Because the Emperor was dead, right? Or did they bring the Emperor back? I don't remember.
They brought the Emperor back in the for spoilers. So they brought the Emperor back in in episode 9, Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
And it kind of felt weird because it nullifies what happened to episode 6. Where
him getting sliced
killed
or thrown down the tube.
Yeah, I mean he I think what the Mandalorian was trying to do was to tie up to that where the Emperor was like he was cloned basically. But
I mean, sure, maybe I get there. Like, I think part of the thing was they're bringing the Emperor back was the whole thing, and that's why they needed her for like her blood or some shit.
Yeah.
I
like how
is
like
it was convoluted.
Who could Palpatine be screwing up? Because she was a Palpatine.
Yeah, I mean, who one night stand in Dagobah or something like. Or I guess Tatooine. He had one too many drinks hanging out in Tatooine.
I never understood that. Not gonna lie.
Like, who's her mom? Who's her dad? Like, that's that. She's like the great granddaughter. So Palpatine was out there having a family or whatnot, and then at one point was like, not anymore. I don't know.
Yeah, it was kind of awful. Like it was a very weird series of movies because it was so confusing. And it's amazing how so much budget has been poured into this, but like not much thought in the continuity of it, you know? So
yeah, pretty light.
Yeah. I I I I can forgive slightly the episode 7, but I wasn't very much enthused by it because it was pretty much a copy paste of A New Hope.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to be inspired by the original writing, do it the same way they did with these trailers. Like, you can pick on the nuances of it without it being exactly carbon copied. Like, why do they need a Death Star? It wasn't even a Death Star. It was like a death planet or something. What do they need that for?
They had to go like one up the Death Star. And it's like there's lots of other ways you could have had, you know, they could have started off with like, oh, we know of these 2 Sith guys and they're going around doing stuff. We don't know exactly what they're doing, but they're doing it. And you have like scenes where they're badass Siths and they're doing badass Sith things. And really they're getting the gang back together, right? They're traveling around the universe, whatever.
Right.
Rey and the other guy has, you know, information because he was at one of the places they visited, and they're taking that to Leia, you know, something like that.
Yeah.
We're just talking about general Star Wars crap, K Swift.
Yeah. So just a heads. So me and Jason, what we did was we watched all the Star Wars Old Republic cinematics. And we were talking about how Disney should have took notes out of those cinematics. Because those cinematics were just action-packed, man. They were really well done. That's what sold me to the game.
Yeah?
To be honest. Yeah. But, you know, to that point, like, Episode 7 should have just been a carbon copy. I mean, if you look at Episode 1, the Phantom Menace, it was similar to Episode 6, but what they were blowing up was not some stupid Death Star. They were just blowing up like the droid factory or the droid command center in space. Right? So it wasn't really like some sort of Death Star. It was just a thing that they blew up and they win. That was how George Lucas writing was. It was like, okay, this is it, and then it's like poetry, basically, what they're trying to do. It's not carbon copy word per word.
Yeah. No, they tried to definitely do a lot of that, where it's just really copied.
Yeah.
One over the other.
So, and then Episode 8, what happened with Episode 8 was it was kind of, I don't know. I think the director was trying to, I think the philosophy, if I remember correctly in the interviews, the director was trying to change the expectations. That's why if you saw The Last Jedi, when Rey handed the lightsaber, Luke was like throwing it away. It's like, dude, that's like a memorabilia. That was, handle it with care, you know, like
yeah, like oh, I don't give a crap. I'm gonna throw this. Like what?
Yeah, that was that, and that was literally our sign that they didn't give a shit about that. They threw it away.
Zero fucks
that was
given.
We should have took notice to that, quite frankly. But I'm not gonna sit here and bitch about the sequels. Some of you guys love the sequels, cool. That was just my opinions about it, because I think they could have done better. Come on, Disney.
Yeah,
I mean,
not much
look
trying
at
there,
dude. You know that the season 3 for Mandalorian is out now, right? Have you been watching it?
Oh, what? It just came out, or?
They've been releasing like several episodes already for season 3.
Oh no,
I'm actually waiting for it to finish the entire season, similar to how I did with The Last of Us, so I could binge watch the whole damn thing. But I heard really good reviews about it.
That's good.
Seeing live
I
action.
haven't watched it. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, there's no more Grogu, so
Yeah, but dude, the lore of Mandalore, no pun intended, is
I find it so. My one problem with the Mandalorian here.
Go for it.
Maybe it's a big problem. I don't know.
Speak, civilian.
What's her name with the dreads? The T-Leg Jedi. I can't think of her name. Osaka?
Ahsoka. She was the
Where
Padawan
was
of
she
Anakin.
all these years? The universe, planets are being exploded, and all we got is the rookie Luke to do anything about it. Like, what the hell? Like, and she's never communicated with old boy. You'd think that he would know she's alive somewhere, and he knows Yoda's alive. Like, he sends Luke to go find Yoda to train. Go train under Yoda on this planet over here, which it's the planet's full of the dark force energy, so it makes it's like invisible, basically. Hides Yoda and his power. But still, like, where was she? She couldn't come help.
Maybe I can answer this a little bit. Have you finished the whole Rebels season? The whole Rebels show?
Yeah.
Yeah, like all the way to the end, right? So, I think she went into hiding. Like, she was trying to find. She was on a quest, a personal quest and journey. But considering what the Jedi's actually did to her, like, I don't know if she'd give a fuck.
There's a time to stop hiding. And, like, she waited till, like, the Rebels won. And, to show up and go help some town. Basically, that's how she showed up, because she was helping a town with their Beskar issues or whatever. And it's like, seriously, like, so stupid.
You could have been there sooner.
Yeah, like, I get it. She's a cool character. Bring her back, but I don't see. So she didn't do crap for so many years. Why? Why didn't she do anything of note? If anybody, she should have been like top of the list, ready to do some shit.
Maybe we're talking
called her on the Yoda phone and been like, "Look, Luke, he's new. He's going out. You need somebody to go out with him." No, Yoda's like, "If you leave, your training's over. Bye. I'm done with you."
But hey, I can defend that. Because she was expelled from the Jedi Order. She left the Jedi Order in Clone Wars. She wasn't a Jedi.
There is no Jedi Order anymore, so what's it matter?
Well, I mean, if the person who kicked you out would call you, what would you say?
I mean, these are like desperate times. That's when you make those phone calls. I don't know. But I think that's going to be it for the evening.
Not a problem.
2 hour session. It was fun. Watching some
fun
stuff and hanging out.
Yeah.
Hopefully everybody has a safe and fun St. Patrick's Day out there.
I was gonna say St. Peter's.
St. Peter, one of them saints. St. P.
St. P.
St. Pepper.
I'll give a one last cheer. You can't see my arms moving at the moment, but I got soda in my hand. So I'll give one last cheer to St. Patrick's Day today, and you know, a little chug to that.
A little chug
so,
to that.
guys, please like, subscribe, follow us. We're on Facebook,
jazz.
Twitter, yep, YouTube, Twitch. So if you want to see more content from Jason and myself here, please follow us. We'll insert all the links of the videos that we watched down below.
Yo-ha!
Cheerios, guys. See you later.
Now we're waiting for the countdown to make sure that it's all recorded. So just ignore
3,
this part where we stand here awkwardly.